So the other day something interesting happened. I decided to open a session that I haven't opened in a long time. And every time I try to open the session, Pro Tools will crash. Is it a corrupted session? Is it a plugin? And in my case, it was a plugin. And this isn't the first time this has happened. So I knew how to deal with this issue. Now over here I got a session. It's the outro to my video. Very simple. It's a small session, 3 tracks, but here's the thing. This can happen with a session like this. I'm not using that specific session because I can't use it, but what I'm going to show you in this video, it doesn't matter if I'm using that session or not. So the first thing I want to do, I want to close the session, don't save. So what do we do next? Well, before we open the session, we're going to hold down Shift. Let's ignore this. Have you noticed anything different? Every single plugin's on bypass. So just by holding Shift and opening a session, it completely bypasses every single plugin within your session. No processing whatsoever. So why is this helpful? Well, now you can determine the problem. In my case, it was an instrument. What I ended up doing, I went to that specific instrument. I decided to make it active. Right click on the track itself. After I made the instrument active, Pro Tools didn't close. So I right clicked on the track and I froze the track. Now you can commit or you can freeze. You can use any of these options, but I froze it. And guess what? I was able to open the session without an issue. Now why was this happening? Now here's the thing, when the plugin's open, it's not really that CPU intensive. It doesn't take that much memory. When the plugin launches for the first time, there's a huge spike. And if you have multiple versions of that specific plugin, it just crashes Pro Tools. So now I know that specific plugin, when I'm done with it, I'll just commit or freeze. So before I sign off, I want to remind you guys, if you go to Help, Pro Tools Shortcuts, you have everything you need to know right here. It doesn't matter what version of Pro Tools you're using, they all have this option. So if this is the first time watching one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, press the bell for future notifications. If you want to talk about what you just saw in this video, post in the bottom. Let's talk about it. Also, don't forget to check the description for useful information. This is Ray and I'm out of here. Later, guys.